Will not be ready for this alert.
U.S. envoy for the anti-Islamic State coalition, Brett McGurk, has spoken about the importance of local forces leading the fight against the Islamic State group in Iraq and Syria. McGurk told reporters at the U.S. Embassy in the Jordanian capital Amman that the current coalition operation to drive Islamic State out of Mosul is ahead of schedule. And the cooperation between Iraqi security forces and the Kurdish Peshmerga is totally unprecedented. Zlatica Hoke has more.
Islamic State is putting up fierce resistance in Mosul, but there are concerns the militants who have held Iraq's major city for 2 years may try to flee to Raqqa.
We are not going to allow Daesh to have sanctuary anywhere else, either on that map or around the world. So today you may have seen the initial phase of operations to liberate Raqqa have begun. This will happen in phases. It'll happen in very close consultations with our partners on the ground, the Syrian Democratic Forces, and also with our allies in the region, particularly Turkey.
Earlier Sunday, a coalition of Kurdish, Arab, and Christian forces announced that the operation to liberate Raqqa, dubbed the Euphrates Rage, had officially begun.
The operation started on the night of Saturday, November 5, 2016, when the Euphrates Rage Operation Room was formed to lead the liberation campaign and to coordinate between all participating factions and fronts.
The Syrian anti-Islamic State force says its campaign is not linked to the fight for Mosul.
The timing, of course, is positive so that we can stop the Islamic State threat in the Middle East and the world. As for preparations, we can say there will be 30,000 troops participating in this campaign.
A spokesman for the group expressed hope that neighboring Turkey will not interfere. The Turkish government is opposed to a Kurdish-led liberation of Raqqa, fearing that Kurds plan to carve an independent Kurdistan from parts of Syria, Turkey, and Iraq. But the U.S. envoy emphasized the importance of local forces leading the liberation of the Syrian city.
When it comes to Raqqa, I want to make very clear, it is our principal priority throughout this campaign that the vanguard of the force that takes major territory from Daesh should be locally based forces. So when it comes to Raqqa, we want a force that ultimately liberates Raqqa that is primarily from the local area, Arabs from the area.
The United States says Kurdish fighters are most effective in fighting the militants both in Iraq and in Syria. McGurk also praised the cooperation of the Kurdish Peshmerga with the Iraqi army in the battle for Mosul.